Hello, so this is just a quick piece of planning evidence for the production company logo that we plan to use in our AS Media production titled The Hunter. Now, we had quite a long discussion about what we should use, and initially we planned to involve some live footage of something such as a lake or a stream or a river or some sort of water trickling down into a lake or something like that. But it was quite difficult to find um, a good place to do it, uh, and I just felt it wouldn't work really well, as it seems like a lake or a trickle of water just seems quite calming compared to the nature of our video, which is supposed to be quite violent and quite obviously involve criminal activities. So after debating around with that, we just decided to keep it simple, and possibly the best thing to do would be to use a still image instead of some moving footage like we originally planned, just to ensure that all the focus is on our main production instead of on the production company logo. So in the end, we decided to name our company Stonehenge Studios. And the reason for this was the idea that Stonehenge is quite a mysterious place. No one's entirely sure exactly what it means, exactly how it came about. So there's quite a lot of mystery behind it. Now, with the idea that our production is based on a crime thriller mystery, we felt that it would work well, and it could potentially be relatable. The fact that you don't know about the story behind Stonehenge, and obviously you won't know the story behind our production. Now, I did recently go to Stonehenge about a couple of months ago, and I did take a few pictures, and as you can see above, or as you can see in the footage, the photo, you can see the photo in the footage there. Now, I did take this myself. I did take several, but I felt this one was the best. There was one where the stones themselves were completely black. It was more of a silhouette, which would have kind of worked well. Obviously, it creates even more mysteries. You can't see them. It's sort of all blacked out and dull, like our film is supposed to be about. But it just didn't really look. It didn't really look aesthetically pleasing. It just seemed too sort of plain and bland. So I decided to go with this one. I did play around with the editing a little bit. I changed the selective focus, so I sort of chose focus onto the center of the stones and the central part of the clouds. So if you notice, the clouds in the very top of the screen are a little bit out of focus, and the same as the bottom area of the grass. This was to put focus right in the center where our title will be, or the name of our production company, which will be Stonehenge Studios. And obviously, Stonehenge Studios relates to the photo. Now, although it didn't make a great difference, I did also dim the photo a little bit, so I changed the brightness. The photo was particularly or quite bright to start with, and I thought having a bright photo at the start just won't really fit in well with the rest of the film because it's quite dark. So I did change the brightness. I also changed the contrast to create more of a diverse range of colors between the grass, the stones, and the sky. So the greens look brighter. The greens look more green, more prominent, and so does the sky as to compared to before, which added to the overall sort of aesthetically pleasing look of the photo. Now, I do intend to add a zoom effect on this photo when we finally put it into our video or into our production. And there will also be a zoom on to the text, which will be Stonehenge Studios. I also, in a previous video, you'll be able to see planning for the introductory music, which will be played over the top of this photo whilst the text is moving. So I'll just give you a quick overview. That music is, again, it sounds very mysterious, which I did plan for the sake of the fact that Stonehenge is also mysterious, as I said before, and so is our video. So it's quite makes you think. It just it feels quite very. I'm not sure how to word it, but it does. It's quite like a fantasy sort of mystery, but at the same time, it could also be related to crime, which is what we wanted to, because it's very sort of each and every individual note sort of sounds different and could tell its own different story.